Hello, my good friends. It's wonderful to see you here again. Welcome back to our podcast. I'm really happy to spend some time with you today. This episode will be a bit different. It's just you and me here. No guests this time, only a calm and friendly conversation. I hope you'll stay with me until the end, because I have something special to share with you. Today, I want to talk about something that truly matters in our daily lives, something simple but important. So, find a comfortable place, relax, and let's enjoy this moment together. I want to talk about something that matters in your daily life. Do you feel tired? Now, let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever had this feeling? You try to do all the good things. You study a lot. You work every day at your job. You help and take care of other people, maybe your friends or family. But even when you do everything right, you still feel very, very tired. You feel like something is missing or not right inside you. You feel tired of telling people why you do things. You feel tired of trying to make everyone happy. You feel tired of all the loud sounds and noise around you all the time. I know this feeling well, and I think you know it too. This feeling is not just mine, and it is not only yours. It is something that almost every person feels at some point in their life. Focus on yourself and silence. That is why, today, I want to talk about two things. They are very simple, but they are also very strong and helpful. These things are focusing on yourself and choosing to be quiet, choosing silence. It sounds too easy, right? You might ask, why silence? Why should you look inside yourself when the world always tells you, you must do more, you must talk more, you must show more? But listen to this secret. The good answer is not outside of you. It is not in getting other people to like you or in the mess and noise of the world. The real answer is inside you. The best way forward is to be quiet, to look inside your heart and mind, and to keep your energy safe. Stop worrying about others. Let's talk about why we worry so much. Why do we care what other people think about us? It is a little strange, isn't it? We wake up in the morning, and almost right away, we start thinking about others. We worry things like, what if I cannot do this? What will they think of me? We ask ourselves, what will they say if I make a mistake? We are afraid. Will they laugh at me? Or will they judge me badly? It feels like we are always performing on a big stage. We feel like every step we take is under a very bright theater light. It feels like the whole world is always watching us. But here is the true thing to remember. The truth is that no one is watching you as carefully as you think in your head. Nobody is watching you closely. We often think that other people see every small thing we do. We imagine that if we stumble, fall a little, or make a mistake, a flaw, or say a wrong word, everyone will notice it immediately. We think it becomes the most important thing for them to talk about. But this idea is not true. It is not real. Everyone in the world is busy with their own lives. They have their own worries and their own fears. They have their own problems, battles to fight every day. Most of the time, they are thinking about themselves. They are just like you. So, please, why do you waste so much of your good energy worrying that they will judge you? Why do you let eyes that you cannot even see, invisible eyes, control how you live your life? Stop asking this question. If I do not do well, if I fail, will they laugh at me? Stop asking this other question. If I do something great, if I succeed, will they even care? These questions only make your life heavy. They're like adding too much weight to your shoulders. They do not give you peace. They only make you live your life for what other people think, instead of living for what you know is true for you. Caring for yourself is not selfish. And here's a very important idea, the key. Focusing on yourself is not selfish. It does not mean you stop caring about your friends or family. It does not mean you stop loving them. It simply means that you put yourself inside the circle of people you care for. It means you start taking care of your own mind and feelings, mental health. It means you make room for your own growth, to learn and become a better person. It means you keep your own peace safe before you give it away to others. Why? Because you cannot pour water from a cup that is empty. If you keep giving and you do not take care of yourself, keep abandoning yourself, you cannot help everyone else. Your strength will be gone. The power of listening to yourself. And that is exactly where your real strength begins. Your strength does not come from people clapping their hands for you. It does not come from getting their approval, saying you are good. Your strength comes from a quiet moment when you stop running after what they are saying, chasing their voices. Instead, you start listening to your own voice inside you. When you start doing that, something changes. Something very powerful and very good happens in your life. Finding the gift of quiet. Now you find a great gift, the gift of silence, of being quiet. What happens when you decide to stay quiet? At the start, being quiet feels strange or maybe uncomfortable. It can feel a little heavy. It feels almost not natural for us. We are always used to filling the air with sound. We are used to talking, to telling people things, to proving that we are right, and to defending ourselves. But remember this: silence is not empty. It is not an empty space. Silence is a space to grow. It brings clear thinking, clarity. It helps your heart and mind to get better. It is healing. And when you are in that silence, you start to see yourself again. You start to meet the real you. The power of staying quiet. When you make a strong decision to stay silent, something very powerful starts to happen in your life. At first, it feels very strange because we learn from childhood that we must fill every space with words. We must explain our actions. We must defend our choices. We must prove that we are good. But silence opens a different kind of space. In this quiet space, you begin to see the world better and more clearly. You start to notice the small little things that you did not see before. For example, you notice the soft look in a person's eyes when they feel safe with you. You hear the short stop, the pause, in their voice. This pause says more than the words themselves. You see how people truly show who they are, not by their words, but by their energy and their feelings. Silence teaches you to see, and then, slowly, being quiet teaches you to see important things. It helps you see who respects you just because you are present, just for being there. And it helps you see who only cares about you when you are talking, when you are performing for them, or when you are trying to be funny, entertaining. Protecting your energy. You begin to see the truth. The truth is that not every person deserves to use your energy. Your energy is important. When you become quiet, when you go silent, you seem mysterious to others. You are not mysterious because you are hiding things. You are mysterious because you do not give everyone full and easy access to your mind and your thoughts. And this feeling of mystery gives you power. It is not a fake power, like trying to control others. It is a deeper power, the power of inner control. This strength comes from choosing when it is time to speak and when it is time to be quiet, to hold back. You stop reacting quickly to every little thing. Instead, you are watching and learning. You are keeping your peace safe. And in that silence, your confidence grows slowly and quietly. Real strength does not come from people clapping their hands. It comes from staying calm inside yourself. One day you will realize, I do not need to explain my journey to anyone anymore. You just need to keep walking on your path. Silence makes your words strong. Here is another truth about silence. Silence makes your words much stronger, more powerful. When you are quiet most of the time, people will listen very closely when you finally speak. They will pay more attention because your words have weight. They know you chose the right time to speak. They know you really mean what you say. And here is something even deeper. You do not need to talk just so people will see you. Some people are so afraid of silence that they never stop speaking. They talk a lot because they want to hide that they do not feel good inside. They think more noise means they are more important, more value. But you do not need that. Your presence is enough. Your calm eyes, your strong, quiet energy, and your inner confidence, these things speak louder than 1,000 words. Keep your goals private. And one last important thing, keep your goals secret, private. When you talk about your goals too early, you open them up to bad things, to comparison with others, to doubt, to jealousy, and even to people who secretly hope you fail. But when you protect them in silence, you let them grow strong roots. They are like small seeds hidden safely in the soil, safe from the cold and safe from harm. When the right time comes, when the season is right, you do not need to explain your dream. You simply show the good result, the fruit. That is the true power of silence. It heals your mind, it protects your energy, it strengthens you, and it allows you to grow in peace until the whole world can clearly see the results. And remember this last thing, focusing on yourself is not selfish. Stop burning out. The society we live in often tells us to always give. They say we should always be ready to help, always be available. They say we must always think about others first. But if you constantly give without taking care of yourself, you will become very tired and lose all your energy. This is called burnout. Remember the idea of the cup. You cannot keep pouring water if your own cup is completely empty. So looking inside yourself, focusing inward, is good for you. It is healing. It is a rest. It is like charging your phone, recharging. It is the way to fill your cup again. And here is the nice part, the beauty of it. When your cup is full, you do not just keep the good things for yourself. You can help others much better because you are stronger. Your patience grows, your kindness grows, your love grows. A quote about self-care. Remember this important idea. Self-care is not selfish. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Choosing peace over explaining. So, never feel bad, never feel guilty for choosing silence. Never feel guilty for choosing to take care of yourself. This is not ignoring people, not neglect. This is getting ready. It is preparation to be strong later. Why? Because the world does not need the version of you that is burnt out and tired. The world needs the version of you that is healed, that is strong, grounded, and the version of you that knows peace inside and can bring peace outside to others. Silence gives you this strength, and with that strength, you get a new choice. The choice is to stop explaining yourself and to start showing your truth through actions. Your actions are the best answer. Your results are the best explanation. Actions speak louder. Think about this for a moment. Every time you argue with someone, you lose your energy. Every time you defend yourself, you give away your power. When you argue, you do not look stronger. You look like you are trying too hard to make people understand you. But when you stay calm and you keep moving forward quietly, something good happens. Your progress, the things you achieve, speaks much louder than any words you could say. And yes, people will still ask you questions and doubt you. Stop giving your power away. People may ask you difficult questions like, "Why are you doing this?" Or, "Do you really think you can do it?" Or, "Don't you think you should stop now?" But let's be honest and true. Not every question comes from a good place or from caring about you. Some people ask only to test you. Some only want to put doubt in your mind. And some people do not even want an answer. They just want something to talk about. Gossip later. It is not helpful, useless, to explain yourself to people like that. It will not change what they think. It will not help you build your future. It only takes away your energy, drains you. So, stop trying to explain your journey to people who never plan to walk with you. Stop giving your energy to people who do not respect your words. You are not here to entertain them. You are here to grow. The power of not reacting. Remember this. Drama, bad situations, and conflicts lives on your reaction. It needs your replies, your anger, and your arguments to grow. It needs your attention, just like a fire needs air. oxygen. The more you fight, the hotter the fire burns. But the moment you stop reacting, the drama cannot grow, it starves. The fire dies because you do not add more wood, fuel. You do not need to fight every battle. Not every insult needs your reply. Not every bad rumor needs your truth. Not every person's opinion deserves your time. Let them talk. Let them think what they want. Let them wait for your reaction that never comes. A quote about peace. Here is a helpful quote to remember. Peace is the result of retraining your mind to process life as it is rather than as you think it should be. Silence is your strategy. That calm silence, that is not weakness. That is your plan, strategy. That is clear thinking, clarity. That is true power. Because when you are silent, you are not wasting time fighting shadows and ghosts. You are building your life. You are healing. You are keeping your peace and your mind safe. At the end of the day, your silence will say more than any explanation you could ever give. Now, take a moment with me. Breathe in deeply. Hold it for a second. Now, let it go slowly. Where does your energy go? Let's think about your last week. Think about the people you talked to. Ask yourself this: how many times did you leave a talk, a conversation, and feel better and lighter? And how many times did you leave a talk and feel worse and heavier? This difference is important. It tells you a big something about your life. It shows you where your energy goes, flows, and where people steal it from you. Two kinds of people. There are people who fill you up with joy. Being near them feels like sunlight on a beautiful day. They encourage you to do better. They celebrate your small wins. They make you believe in yourself again. But there are also people who take away your strength, drain you. They only take and take but never give anything back to you. They only call you or appear when they need something. Maybe they need money or advice or your time or your comfort. And when you need them, they are not there to help. Then there are people who bring only bad feelings, negativity. Every time you talk, it is another complaint. Every time you meet them, it feels like a dark storm cloud is above you. They pull you into their darkness until you forget your own inner light. A quote about boundaries. If this sounds true for you, please listen clearly to me. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are not wrong for feeling drained. It simply means that your heart and mind, your soul, are asking for boundaries. Boundaries are not walls. They are fences built around your peace, protecting your sacred energy. Your energy is special, sacred. It is the fire that keeps your spirit alive and happy. It is the water that helps you grow and get stronger. You cannot let every person take your energy away. Protecting your energy does not mean you close your heart to everyone. It means you choose carefully where it is safe for your heart to open. It means saying yes when it feels right for you, and it means saying no when it will keep your peace safe. Yes, it is hard to say no because you care about people. It is hard because you do not want to hurt their feelings. It is hard because you were taught to always give and always say yes. But here is the true idea. You cannot keep pouring from a cup that is empty. You cannot keep giving love to others if you do not have love left for yourself. It is okay if you grow bigger and move away from some old relationships. It is okay to change your path. It is important to know that it is okay to let go of some people. It is okay to walk away from people who no longer go the same way, the same path as you. Growing up, growth always means change, and not every person is meant to stay in the next chapter of your life story. Some of these people will try to hold you back. They might say, "You have changed." Some people will call you selfish or distant, far away, or cold. But you are not cold. You are just clear about what you want. You are no longer available for the things that take your energy, drain you. You are no longer saying sorry for the things that make you feel bad, hurt you. Your silence might make these people feel uncomfortable. Why? because your silence takes away their power over you. They cannot read your mind. They cannot guess what you will do next. They cannot use you anymore. But remember, their fear about your silence is not your problem. Their bad feelings, insecurity, are not your heavy bag, your burden to carry. Your only responsibility is to yourself, to your healing, to your peace. A quote on self-protection. Always keep this truth in your heart. Your inner peace is your greatest wealth. Guard it fiercely, for it is the only home you truly have. Protecting your peace is survival. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It is needed for your life. It's survival. It is a form of love. Love for yourself. It is choosing to get better, to heal, instead of choosing to break and feel bad. And here's the most important part. When you protect your peace, you do not just help yourself. You also give your very best to the people who truly love and support you. Why? Because when your cup is full of energy and calm, you can pour kindness into others without losing yourself. You give from a full place. So please set those boundaries. Say no when you need to say no. Step back and take a break when something feels too heavy. And never, ever feel guilty for choosing peace over mess and problems. Chaos. You deserve peace. You have always deserved it. Peace in your mind. When you start to protect your energy, something new and beautiful happens. You realize that peace is not only about who you allow into your life, it is also about what you allow to come into your mind. Our minds are always moving, wandering, like a small cloud. They can drift into the past, playing old conversations over and over again. They can jump into the future, making you worry about things that have not even happened yet. And very often, our minds run straight into other people's lives. You look at your phone, you scroll through social media, you see someone showing only their best moments, highlight reel. Suddenly, you feel like you are behind in life. You start to compare your beginning, your chapter 2, with their finished story, their chapter 20. Or maybe you hear someone say a quick, careless word. It is just a small comment, but your mind grabs it. Your mind plays it again and again until it feels much bigger and more important than it really is. Bringing your mind back. If this description sounds familiar, please know this. You are not broken. You are simply human. Your mind will always move. But the good news is this. You can gently bring your mind back to the present moment. How can you do this? With your breath, with awareness, knowing what you are thinking, and with kindness toward yourself. The next time you see your mind start to run away to the past or the future, stop for a moment. The power of your breath. When your mind starts to run away, stop for one moment. Now, breathe in slowly. Feel the air coming into your body. Hold it for just a moment, just a short pause. Then let it go slowly. Push the air out of your body. In this quiet and calm space that you just made, ask yourself one important question. What do I need right now, in this moment? Do not ask, what did someone else say? Do not ask, what do they think about me? Do not ask, what does the world want me to do? Only ask, what does the real me need in this very moment? Maybe the simple answer is, I need rest. Maybe the answer is, I need a glass of water. Maybe it is, I need 5 minutes away from all the loud noise. Or maybe the answer is simply to remind yourself of this truth. I am enough. I am good just the way I am. Training your inner strength. The more often you bring your mind back to yourself, the stronger you will feel inside. It is exactly like training a muscle in your body. Every time you pull your mind back from comparing yourself to others, from judging yourself, or from being distracted by small things, you build a strong inner muscle. This is your inner strength. Here is the big secret. Your inner peace always shows itself to the world. It does not need a big sign or a big message. It does not need to be posted on social media for people to see. Inner peace is in your eyes when you look at the world with a calm feeling. It is in your voice when you speak with steadiness and a low sound. It is in the way you walk, not fast, but calm, unhurried, strong on the ground, grounded, and sure of yourself. Peace does not need to shout. True peace is very strong, but it does not have to shout for attention. It just is. True peace does not need to shout. It does not need to ask people to notice it. It does not need to prove anything to anyone. Peace is quiet, but it is very, very strong. When you have peace inside, other people feel it around you. They see it in your calm eyes. They hear it in your steady voice. They notice it in the way you walk and stand. You do not need to tell them. Your calm shows itself to the world. But remember, your mind will not stay still for long. It runs to the past and repeats old mistakes. It runs to the future and makes you worry about things that may never happen. And many times, it runs to other people with questions. What do they think about me? Did I do enough for them? Am I good enough for them to like? Every time you think like this, you move away from the real you. You give your peace away to the outside world. A quote to remember: be careful what you water your dreams with. Water them with worry and fear, and you will produce weeds. Water them with peace and self-care, and you will grow flowers. What can you do now? So, what can you do every day? You must practice coming back to yourself. It is a simple practice. When your mind runs away to worry, you must stop everything. You must take a slow, deep breath, breathe in slowly, and breathe out slowly. Then, you must ask yourself this question again. What do I truly need right now, in this moment? Maybe the answer is very simple and physical. Maybe you need a drink of water. Maybe you need to go to sleep. Need sleep because you are tired. Or maybe the answer is mental. Maybe you need a quiet moment without your phone, without loud noise, and without feeling pressure to do something. You just need to be quiet. Every single time you do this, you are training your mind like you train a muscle in the gym. And with each time you do this simple practice, you become a little stronger inside. Your silence and their fear. Remember that some people do not like your silence. When they cannot read you, cannot understand what you are thinking, they feel nervous or scared. They want to know what is in your head. They want to control you and your energy. But your silence takes away their control. And that is the real reason why they feel afraid and nervous. You must remember this powerful truth. Their fear is not your problem. Their feeling of being unsure, insecurity, is not your job to fix. Your silence is not an attack on them. It is simply protection for you. A quote to end with: the moment you stop seeking approval is the moment you become truly free. Your safe place. Your silence is a safe, calm place where your heart can truly rest. It is like a strong wall that you build around yourself. This wall is there to keep your peace completely safe from the outside noise and drama. Hearing your own voice. And then, when you use that silence, something very beautiful happens. The loud noise from the outside world starts to go away, fade. The voices of other people become smaller and quieter, and you finally begin to hear your own voice again. This voice is inside your heart and mind. You start to remember your real goals, not the goals that the world told you to want, but the goals that come truly from your own heart. You start to see your real desires, the things you truly wish for, and you begin to understand what is true and right for you. Silence is not empty. It is actually full of answers. It is full of healing and getting better. It is full of new beginnings for your life. True freedom and confidence. If you always look for other people's approval, if they say yes to you, you will never feel free. You will always wait for their yes before you can believe in yourself. But confidence grows when you stop asking the question, do they like me? Instead, you start asking better questions to yourself. Am I proud of who I am? Do I like the person I am becoming? This is where real freedom starts. This is where your true strength begins. letting go of the old. You growing up. Growth will always bring change. And this means that not everyone can walk with you forever. Some people will not understand the new you. Some people will want the old version of you back. They want the old you, the person who always gave, who always explained everything, and who always said yes to their requests. But you do not owe them that old version anymore. Your silence protects the new person you are. It is not coldness. It is care. It is the way you keep safe the strong person you are becoming. A quote about your journey. Remember this simple, wise idea. You are not a museum for others to visit and judge. You are a masterpiece in progress, always changing. Life is not a race. So please stop comparing your life with the lives of others. Stop running so fast just because someone else looks like they are ahead of you. Life is not a race. Think about flowers. Flowers do not grow faster if you shout at them. They grow in their own time, at their own speed. And so do you. Go slowly. Stay calm. Stay steady and strong. That is how real, lasting success grows. It grows quiet, patient, and strong. And here is the best and most beautiful part. When you have peace inside your heart, you naturally give that peace to others around you. The immeasurable power of your inner calm. You know, my dear friend, it is a truly wonderful and profound thing to discover that you do not even have to talk much in life. You do not have to speak many words, and you certainly do not have to shout or use a loud voice. Your simple, quiet, and calm energy is strong enough all by itself. This peaceful presence you carry can actually help to make the whole room feel calm and much quieter. When you walk into a place where people are nervous, stressed, or full of worries, your calmness can act like a gentle wave, helping everyone around you to relax a little bit. Your silence, which is often misunderstood, is actually a powerful gift. It is a tool because it gives valuable space for everyone, especially for yourself, to simply breathe, think, and heal. When you are just present, without trying to fill the air with noise, you show others that they are in a safe place. They do not have to put on a show or be afraid of being judged. This is the main and most important reason why your inner peace is so much louder and more effective than any long, complicated words you could ever speak. This deep peace shines brightly like a beautiful, clear light, but it makes absolutely no sound. It speaks directly to the hearts of others without you needing to make any effort at all. This powerful, quiet peace will truly change the world around you for the better, making things smoother and more harmonious. This happens even if you never stop to explain your method or your calm strategy to another single person. The change simply happens because your peace is genuine, real, and steady. A message of gratitude and hope. I want to take this special moment to tell you that I am so happy and very grateful that you chose to stay with me for this whole talk, right up until the very final moment of our show today. Your commitment to listening and being present truly means a great deal to me, and I appreciate your time and attention so much. I truly, deeply hope that this conversation, this specific episode, will be able to help you heal from any hurt you carry inside. Perhaps it can give you some comfort and support. I hope it can help you find a good, clear way to deal with any difficult time or challenging situation you might be facing right now in your life. Remember, all difficult times eventually pass. Please, do not feel sad or worried that my co-host, Leo, is not here today. Everything is completely fine with him, and he is doing well. He is just busy handling some necessary things in his life this week. I absolutely promise you that he will definitely come back and join me for our next talk. We look forward to speaking to you again very soon as a team. And I want to give a huge, sincere thank you to you personally for taking the time out of your busy schedule to listen to these simple yet important ideas. I really, truly hope you liked and found value in the thoughts and advice that I shared with you today. I hope these ideas can grow in your mind. A quote to carry with you. Let this inspiring thought give you courage and strength as you go forward into the new week. Never underestimate the power of simply taking extraordinary care of yourself. That gentle, persistent self-care is the greatest revolution against a busy world. This quote reminds us that making time for your own well-being is not a small thing. It is a powerful act of changing your life for the better. We must remember that taking care of our inner world allows us to be stronger for the outer world. A warm and final farewell. Now, my dear friend, the time has finally come for us to say our goodbyes for today. I genuinely look forward to the next opportunity to talk to you again very soon. And I truly hope that next time, my friend Leo will be right here by my side, sharing his wonderful energy with us. In the meantime, during the time we are apart, please remember the most important pieces of advice we talked about today. You must care for yourself with kindness. You must take time to rest and recharge your energy. And you must always love yourself deeply and truly. You are a valuable person, and you completely deserve all the goodness and calm you give to everyone else. Remember to be your own best friend. This is our show, and we wish you a day, a week, and a life full of great peace and wonderful success. See you all very soon.